Zelensky blasts allies for zero response to North Korean deployment.
This post received a score of 21,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Honest question. If someone wanted to provide an exactly equal response to NK joining the fight, what exactly would that be?
President Volodymyr Zelensky blasted what he called his allies' zero response to Russia's deployment of North Korean troops for the war in Ukraine, saying on Thursday a weak reaction would encourage Russia's Vladimir Putin to beef up the contingent. The Ukrainian leader, in an interview with South Korea's KBS television channel, said he believed Moscow was already trying to agree for North Korea to send engineering troops and a large number of civilians to work at Russian military plants. Putin is checking the reaction of the West. And I believe that after all these reactions, Putin.
Just curious, what would be an appropriate response to North Korea deployment from Western allies?
Clearly South Korean deployment. I almost put a S, but SK did send advisors. Just not front-line soldiers.
South Korea has got to be a little fucking nervous about all this. NK isn't doing this purely to be helpful, they're getting something out of this. And whatever they get out of it is going to be pointed directly at Seoul. So while South Korea really had no skin in the game at all before, shit got real. South Korea is a massive weapons supplier with a reputation for on-time and under-budget production. If South Korea promises weapons to Ukraine, they're going to get them, unlike a lot of other commitments. Putin really needs to think twice about provoking them.
South Korea has the benefit of an American military base though. As froggy as NK wants to be, drawing the US down on him when we're already in their backyard isn't in their best interest.
This fucking US election is bottling everything, not discussing whether it's right or wrong, as it's clearly wrong. But the hard truth is the past 18 months have been a stuttered response, primarily from the US, because of this election.
And Europe?
Europe takes its lead from the US and it needs to stop. Macron needs more support from the other major EU members.
I've already seen a pretty big step away from the US, Switzerland over arms transfers being blocked. I think the wake-up call for a lot of European countries was when the UK was being blocked from sending its own domestically produced weapons because they had some US components. Meanwhile, Russia is launching cruise missiles that contain US components to bomb Ukrainian cities.
People keep saying this, but the reality is that Europe is not close to being a unified entity. Central, Western, and Eastern have too many differing opinions. They struggle to act on their own due to scale, and they struggle to act together because of the competing interests. They will never be able to act as a unified force without third-party coercion from a country that isn't embroiled in their internal squabbles.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.